Buckingham Palace courtyard, 10 a.m. The Union Jack flutters gently at half-mast. Hundreds of mourners have gathered. Today marks the 10th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's passing. A temporary white stage has been placed in front of the gates. A floral display forms the outline of the royal crest. Above it, the Queen's ceremonial flag has been mounted, folded and honored. Standing in front of the crowd, Sergeant William Alden, 35, Royal Guard, known by his peers as the Iron Still. He stands unmoved, except for his breath. No rifle, just ceremonial sword and sash. Behind him, 2 more guards in formation. He does not blink, even as a child nearby weeps softly. The crowd is mixed. Locals, tourists, royals, veterans with medals clinking softly as they adjust their collars. Everyone watches in reverence. Cameras stream the event to national news. Across the UK, millions are tuned in. This is a moment of unity. But not everyone in the crowd stands with equal respect. A man paces slowly along the edge of the ropes. Unshaven. Gloved hands. Face partly obscured by a scarf and cap. He's been there since 9:30. No flowers, no phone. He keeps looking up, toward the flag. He mumbles something. Symbols don't rule people. People do. The crowd ignores him, but William notices. He doesn't react. Yet. He remembers the briefing from earlier that week. Watch the ones who don't mourn. The Queen's flag rests just meters behind William. It is locked to a ceremonial base. No guard specifically watches it, because no one ever dares. Except today. The man in the scarf takes a step forward. Then another. No one reacts at first. He's inside the rope line now. William's eyes move. Just slightly. A flicker of attention to his left. His grip on the hilt of his sword adjusts by 1 centimeter. His stance remains perfect. But inside, he's preparing. The man breaks into a sprint. Gasps erupt from the crowd. A woman shouts. A child cries. He rushes straight toward the Queen's flag. Security hesitates. Too far. Too slow. Cameras try to catch up. But before they can focus, William Alden moves. With a pivot sharp as a blade, William swings around. His boots slam the stone, ceremonial sword still sheathed. But his stance is different now. Not for show, for control. He positions himself directly between the flag and the oncoming man. The attacker lunges, and William steps forward. The guard doesn't strike. He doesn't yell. Instead, he shifts his weight, using the ceremonial posture as leverage. His left boot anchors, right boot slides. In one fluid motion, he shoulder blocks the man mid-run. The attacker flies sideways, crashes into the marble platform edge. The flag, untouched. The crowd is frozen. Security rushes in. The attacker groans, disoriented, wind knocked from his chest. William stands above him, still not drawing his sword, just watching. waiting. Camera crews rush forward. A BBC reporter whispers to a mic. The guard just defended the Queen's flag without raising a weapon. He moved like he'd done this before. This was no ceremonial reaction. Children stare in awe. Tourists lower their phones. Even the royal security commander looks stunned. One of them says under his breath, "That wasn't a soldier in uniform. That was a warrior under command." As the attacker is restrained and carried away, William doesn't follow. He turns slowly, facing the flag again, adjusts its base, straightens the edge, then steps precisely back into position. Boots click against the stone. Stillness resumes. But it's no longer ceremonial. It's earned. In homes across Britain, viewers sit in stunned silence. Clips flood social media. The guard didn't just stop him. He protected more than cloth. This wasn't about protocol. It was about principle. That flag stood for a reign, but he stood for what that reign meant. It's been an hour. The square has emptied slowly. Flowers still surround the platform. But they're not the same. Some have small handwritten notes tucked inside. "Thank you for protecting her. You stood for us." Real strength is silent. The footage plays in slow motion across every major channel. A freeze frame of William's interception becomes iconic. One hand open, one foot braced, eyes locked forward. No sword, no words, just a man and a symbol behind him. Buckingham Palace. Private debrief. A superior officer addresses William. "You broke formation." "Yes, sir." "You moved on your own." "Yes, sir." "You intervened without permission." Silence. Then, "And you reminded the world what that uniform actually means." The officer offers a hand. "Well done, Sergeant." 2 days later, a sealed envelope. The royal crest. Inside, a handwritten message. Tradition exists not to bind you, but to give you something worth protecting. Signed, Her Royal Highness Princess Alexandra, who witnessed the moment live. Weeks pass, no public announcement. But a small update appears in the official military bulletin. Sergeant William Alden assigned to Sovereign Detail. Honorable distinction awarded for conduct above ceremonial protocol. No parade, no interview. Just a new post, a new responsibility. Months later, William stands post again. Different flag now. New monarch, but same discipline, same stillness. Tourists glance at him with more than curiosity. They know. This one moves when it matters. A young boy in the front row stares up at William. He's holding a folded newspaper. On the cover, a picture of the guard standing in front of the flag, arms open, mid-deflection. The boy salutes. William doesn't move, but as the wind shifts, his fingers twitch. Just enough. The boy smiles wide. Ceremony teaches discipline, but purpose gives it weight. They call them guards because they don't speak, but their silence says everything. On that day, one of them stepped forward, not to break tradition, but to prove why it exists. William finishes his shift, removes his gloves, wipes his brow, looks at the flag one last time, and walks away. Behind him, the wind lifts the edge of the Queen's flag, and for a moment, it seems to salute him back.